Friends, it's Miss Suzanne from the Milford Public Library, and I'm here to introduce this week's, our final week's, Summer Take and Make Kids Kit. So, while supplies last, this week's kit is going to be a pirate treasure hunt, and this is one of our math-themed kits. And you'll be able to pick up your kit. It's first come, first serve, again, while supplies last, during our open library hours and at curbside pickup. So please check our website, milfordlibrary.org, for updates on when those hours are. So let's see what you're going to get inside your bag this week. So it is a pirate treasure hunt theme, so it's going to be a pirate treasure hunt game that you are going to make. So everybody's going to get a little velvet pouch, and inside, what do you think? Some pirate treasure, some coins, and some colorful jewels, because you can pretend you're a pirate while you're doing this. And there'll be some papers in there, and these are the directions for your pirate-themed games. There'll be activity 1, where you're going to make your map, or your map will end up being your game board. And it's going to give you some instructions on how to plot points on a graph. So every bag will also have a blank grid in it, and this is where you're going to plot your points. If this is your first time doing that and you make some mistakes and you need a clean grid, visit our children's page on our website and you'll be able to print out some blank grids, because this is going to take some practice, or you might want to play it lots of different times. So that will be activity 1. And activity 2, once you have created your game board after you've plotted your points, there'll be a second game that you'll be able to play as well. And bonus in your bag, maybe this grid is not big enough for you that we supply, it's only on a piece of paper. Maybe you want to make a giant grid, a giant treasure map game board. Well, we have directions in here on how you can make one on the floor using masking tape. But because it's a grid, it has to be a certain size. And so we've included this really nice bedtime math tape measure for you to use, which is yours to keep, to help you make your giant grid on the floor, only if you want the extra challenge. Now, some of our friends may have never plotted points on a grid before. You might not be sure what that is, or have never done it in school. So we have created this handy tutorial for you to watch to maybe, hopefully, explain it a little better.
Okay, my friends, so this is how you're going to plot points on your grid that is in your Take and Make to make your map, which is going to be your treasure map and also your game board for activity number 2. So when you get your bag, you'll see you'll have a couple different pieces of paper, and you'll have one that says activity number 1, make your map game board. And that's where the directions are going to be for how to plot the points on your grid so you can make the pictures that are going to be on your game board. But I just wanted to show you quickly how you can plot those points, just in case it's confusing. So you'll see there'll be a first, second, and third ocean object listed. So when you finish your treasure map, you're going to have kind of 3 objects on your grid that are going to now be your game board for activity number 2. So take a look under first ocean object, and let's plot the first 3 coordinates together. All right, my friends, so when you have a grid, the numbers that run along the bottom, that is your x-axis. And the numbers that run along the side, up and down of your grid, that is your y-axis. And whenever you see your plot points listed, they'll be in parentheses, and they'll be, like the first one is 3, 1. The first number is the point on the x-axis. That's the numbers going across. And the second number after the comma is the number on the y-axis. And remember, the y-axis are the numbers going up. So if your first set of coordinates is 3, 1, what you're going to do is you're going to go over 3 lines over to number 3 on your x-axis, right? Because 3 is the first number listed. And then on your y-axis, right, it's the number 1, you're going to go up 1, and you're going to make a little circle. So over on the x is 3, so over 3 and up 1. All right, and then our second point you'll see under first ocean object is 8, 1. So remember 8, the first number listed is always the x-axis. So we're going to go over to the 8. And 1 is your second number, that's the one on the y-axis, and that's our directions to go up to number 1. Okay, so now we have 2 points, and our next job is to connect them. So find a ruler at home or something with a straight edge and connect those 2 points. Okay, so we have our first points done, and you'll see our next point, the next set of coordinates is 10, 4. So the 10, right, is the x-axis. So we're going to find number 10. And then the 4, right, is the number that corresponds to the y-axis. That's the one that goes up and down. So we're going to go up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and make a circle. And you'll see 10, right, and 4. They come together and they meet. So now we're going to connect that coordinate, that dot, to the other dot that we did. So coordinate number 3 connects to coordinate number 2, right? Coordinate number 2 connects back to coordinate number 1. And let's do one more. And so our fourth one, because we've already done the first 3, is 8, 3. So, right, remember my friends, we go over 8, and then we go up 3. 1, 2, 3. And now that's our fourth coordinate. So we're going to connect that back to our third coordinate, just like that. And you're going to keep going until you've finished ocean object number 1. And to know you've done it correctly, it should all kind of come back to where it started, and you should have one object. Then you can go on and do your second ocean object and your third ocean object. And once you finish, you will have all of your plots pointed, and your game board will be ready for activity number 2, Hunt for Treasure, which you can divide into teams, or you can play just with one other person. And the winner gets, all of the treasures, your jewels and your coins. And you can also, you'll see in the directions for activity 2, maybe use some of your treasures as your game tokens. So my friends, I hope this helped explain how to plot points on your grid, and I hope you have fun playing your game.
Hopefully that tutorial is a little bit helpful for you and will help you make your game board making a little bit easier. So remember, you can come pick up your Take and Make craft kits at our curbside pickup and during open hours. So check out our website again, milfordlibrary.org, for more information about when those hours are. And speaking of checking out, you know, when you come to the library or when you request something for curbside pickup, we've got a lot of great books to choose from. And maybe you're feeling especially piratey or a little inspired from this week's Take and Make. So we pulled some really great pirate books that you might want to check out. This first one is called Pirate Island by Katie L. Carroll. Cool fun fact, she is a local author. She lives in Milford, and she wrote a book about a young man who's going to look for a rumored treasure on Pirate Island, which is based on the rumors of the pirate treasure on Charles Island, which a lot of you have probably heard of. So you might want to give this a read, and really cool to support a local author, which is really great. We also have some fun picture books about pirates. We have Our Mustache Baby, and in this book, as you know, Mustache Baby is a baby that can grow a mustache, but sometimes he has a good guy mustache, sometimes he grows a bad guy mustache. And in this one, can you guess? He grows a very piratey mustache. And this book is called Swap by Steve Light, and it's about a young first mate on a pirate ship who swaps, who trades lots of things until he eventually trades up enough to get his very own pirate ship. And maybe you really enjoyed plotting those points, and maybe it inspired you to think about maps and longitude and latitude and all the cool ways that maps are constructed. So why not check out a cool atlas? We've got Beginner's World Atlas, or you can try something like this amazing Lonely Planet Kids World Atlas, and maybe will inspire you to think about some different places and maybe some fun maps that you can draw to from the book. So my friends, thank you so much for watching our video. We hope you have enjoyed all of our take and makes this summer as much as we enjoyed providing them for you. And of course, we need to give a very, very big thanks to the Friends of Milford Library and Bedtime Math who provided us with the funds to purchase all of the fun stuff that we were able to share with you this summer and to provide all of the curriculum and outlines for all of our math activities. So thank you very much to the Friends of the Library and the Bedtime Math Foundation, and we hope to see you at the library soon.